friendly.
Let's get on with this, bounty hunter. I've troops to deploy. Darth Tormund demands that I dispatch you to capture Chairman Harlan Fane of the Corellian Corporate Council.
What's Tormund's interest in a corporate fat cat?
Harlan Fane is the face of the Corporate Council. His presence at the treaty signing is vital to Darth Tormund's plans. Fane and the other representatives have locked themselves up in their council tower in defiance of Imperial rule. His exact location isn't known, but it is likely that he and the other senior representatives are holed up in the tower's upper executive offices.
I imagine there's more than a few locked doors involved.
Weapon emplacements, prototype droids, and a private security force of ex-military contractors armed with the best equipment money can't buy. Resistance will be heavy, but the Council Tower has several structural weaknesses we can exploit. The only thing stopping you from accessing the tower through the main lobby is sheer manpower.
I'll expect a warm welcome.
You'll have their undivided attention. I hope you're prepared for it. The executive suites have a private lift that will bypass most of the intervening levels. It'll require an access key used by senior staff. Also, unless you'd like to be trapped inside a lift shaft, you'll need to attack the tower's security center and disable their lift override controls.
If there's nothing else, General, I'd like to get started.
Once those objectives have been completed, you should have a straight shot to the upper levels. And remember, you're to deliver Chairman Fane alive and intact. Dismissed.
Wait!
Sir, they're dangerous.
Guys, I'd let your boss do the talking. Trust me.
I see they're obviously not Imperial soldiers. This is clearly a question of money, not loyalty. Am I right?
Everything's a question of money.
You're an entrepreneur, not a thug. I could tell the minute I laid eyes on you. The private sector always needs good talent, and we'll pay you what you're worth. Why collect one paltry bounty when I can pay you a fortune in regular wages?
I'm more the cash-in-hand type.
No head for numbers.
You can still come quietly.
You can't appreciate the opportunity you're throwing away. Show him the door. We can work this out. The Empire can have Corellia. I'll slip off-world and retire somewhere in the colonies.
The Empire doesn't want you dead. They want you to surrender.
So this is how it ends. Paraded before the galaxy like a broken animal. I can't stop you. I'll go quietly.
You've obtained Chairman Fane. Good. We proceed on schedule. General, see to the bounty hunter's reward.
Yes, my lord.
Our next objective is to bring Corellia's beasts to heel. You will be the one to break them.
Broken? I can do.
The Corellians cohabit with a number of species. The most numerous and organized are the Selonians. The Republic needs to see the Selonians accede to the Empire. A representative must be acquired.
Never seen a Selonian. What am I looking for?
Man-sized vermin with enough intelligence to fear us. They support the rebellion from Coronet City's interstitial maintenance corridors. One particularly tenacious animal leads packs of raiders to undermine our front lines. It will make as good an example as any. General Trow will brief you on the battle plan. When you have the creature, bring it to me in Axial Park.
Planning to take it for a walk?
Do not keep me waiting.
Trying to locate the Selonian raiders in the guts of Coronet City would be almost futile. Instead, you'll target an invaluable Selonian resource and force these raiders to defend it.
What's important enough that they'd risk fighting on our terms?
Solonians rely on a small breeding caste to reproduce. With their future at stake, the Solonians will have no choice but to act. Raid the Solonian warrens under Labor Valley, take your hostages, and hold them at these coordinates.
There's no glory in bullying the weak.
Once you begin pulling the mothers from their dens, even the civilians will attack you with unmitigated ferocity. These shock collars will keep the alien filth in line while you lead them to the ambush coordinates. When your objective is complete, report directly to Darth Tormen in Axial Park. Just follow the sound of destruction.
I'm not the one who should consider surrendering.
This is gonna get ugly.
They can go when we're done. There's only one place scrapping with the Empire gets you. Then, I'm sorry I have to do this. Nothing personal.
Hey, I was scanning the HoloNet and just lost track of time. Where is everybody? It's so quiet. I thought for a second I'd gotten on the wrong ship.
Sounds about perfect, doesn't it?
You might be onto something there. Okay, admit it. You pitched the guys out an airlock. It's okay, I won't judge. This time, anyway.
Your representative, Darth Tormen.
Impressive. For an animal. The trap is nearly set. All that remains is to capture the last figurehead of Corellia's old regime. Corellia's Civil Police Force Commissioner. Somehow Commissioner Carter survived the initial purge of dissenters before Prime Minister Falcone delivered Corellia to us.
I'm almost tempted to handle this one no charge. Almost.
Since the purge, Commissioner Carter has rallied the rebellion. The public sees him as the last legitimate voice of the Corellian people. Carter and his Corsair officers are the backbone of the civilian resistance.
Corsair is one thing, but I'm not keen on dragging any more bystanders into this war.
It will not be an issue. Corsair's old headquarters is now a formidable fortress. Our forces are laying siege to it as we speak. Their standing orders are to block off any escape. That is all.
I won't be calling for backup.
Contact me when Commissioner Carter is in custody. My troops will cover your exit.
Well, look at you. Waltzing in here like you own the place. Come to finish what they started? Go on and kill me. You'll have 1 million citizens rioting in the streets by sundown.
Huh. Guess I'd be in real trouble if I were here to kill you.
If you aren't out for blood, why are you here?
I'm a bounty hunter. What do you think?
I think you're greedy, amoral scum, here to sell me to the highest bidder. Imperials, I bet. The people you're working for, they aren't spice runners or thugs looking for a quick fortune. They're despots. Do this and you'll force billions of people to bow before the Sith. Is the Empire paying you enough to clear your conscience of that?
Better they bow than continue to get caught in the crossfire.
You're a real gentleman. Thanks for the chat. Now I know that what I've been doing is making a difference. Hit him!
Where are you? I can't see.
You got me. Good for you. You want a medal? You and me, this battle, the war, not even a blink in the grand scheme of things. Corellia has been around a lot longer than the Sith's little upstart empire, and it'll be around long after the empire falls.
I've been to Terrace, Commissioner. The Empire knows how to make a lasting impression.
They wouldn't go that far, would they?
You really want to take that risk? Sleep on it. Tormund, the Commissioner is secure.
Good. Our forces have control of the Corellian legislature. Deliver Commissioner Carter to the Grand Assembly. Your reward will be waiting. Prepare the Commissioner for the surrender.
My lord.
Your success is noted.
Anyone else you're planning to add to this gathering?
Your work is done for now. Enjoy the fruits of your labor. Watch these rebels sign our enemy's death warrant.
Might as well see this through.
Supreme Chancellor Janaris, respected members of the Galactic Senate, the Corellian people have chosen. We will not continue to be held captive by a failed system. I demand that Supreme Chancellor Janaris ratify this treaty and acknowledge Corellia as a sovereign system of the Sith Empire. It was only a matter of time. As Prime Minister for life, let me be the first to welcome you to Imperial Corellia, my lord.
Had you delivered what you promised, you would enjoy a longer reign.
That how you conclude all your business?
When the agreement is not upheld, now we wait.
Darth Tormund desires your presence immediately. This way, please.
A large Republic fleet has entered the system. It includes the Founder, Supreme Chancellor Janaris' personal flagship. These reinforcements are attempting to consolidate at the Green Gardens. You know who leads them.
Seros has been spotted?
He is a conspicuous leader. Jun Seros seeks to urge Coronet City's Green Jedi out of their enclave and press the attack. When their forces are amassed, the Republic will attempt one last offensive. You have until then to reap your vengeance.
I'll keep my visit short.
Dispose of Seros, quietly. No one must know of his demise. Bring his effects to me.
An intruder!
Go. Do your part to liberate Corellia. This is a private matter. I'll take all the help you can get, Jedi. Indulging your grudge is wasteful enough. You know what's required of you. Go. As you wish.
May the Force be with you.
You're persistent. Stubborn. I suppose that's why you excel at what you do, but the price is high. What won't a Mandalorian put aside for pride? I'd meet death head-on for a comrade. But would you kneel? You chose to murder Kelly and Jarl, just like you chose to kill everyone sent to bring you to justice. You could have surrendered at any time. You chose to become a murderer and terrorist. I only turned all that senseless destruction toward a righteous purpose. Killing my associates and slinging mud? Real noble. They made their decision, just like you made yours. If using you to expose the Sith's true face has dirtied my hands, so be it. It's time to answer for your crimes. Buddy, I'm just getting started. I won't be the one after all. Now whose pride's getting them into trouble? Savor your vengeance. It's a small victory. You've denied me nothing here. In failure, I've undone all your accomplishments. In death, I return to the Force. I wouldn't be so sure of that. Your life's only the first thing I'm gonna take from you. See, my next stop is the Supreme Chancellor. The Sith want his head, and you just delivered it right to me. Oh. Shh, shh, shh. It's over. Thanks for playing. No.
Pathetic. I did not see Saros. You were successful?
Take a look for yourself.
Only Jedi would call something this fragile Battlemaster.
Killed a few Sith in my time, Tormund.
Then they were feeble. The Sith are stronger for having such weakness stamped out. His death is a crippling blow to the Jedi Order. And without Jun Saras at his side, the Supreme Chancellor is exposed. Victory is close.
Don't leave me hanging.
It's encoded with Jun Saros' bioscan. Once the encryption is broken, we will know this data's true value.
I've had my fill of sitting around.
You may go. My subordinates will transmit the relevant data to your vessel when it's prepared. Till then, make yourself useful to Darth Decimus. The battle for Corellia is not yet decided.
You know what? You're okay.
Suppose I could do worse than that.
Hey, from me, that's the highest praise. When Brayden first talked about you, I don't know what I expected, but whatever it was, you're better. What I want to say is, you're awesome, and if you were lost in the same sector, I would definitely give you directions.
And if someone put a bounty on your head, I'd shoot him for you.
You wouldn't collect on it first? That's really sweet of you. Alright, anyway, you get the point. Let's get back to work.
Our people have a saying, Alit or Ishe Taldin. You know it? Family is more than blood. I'm glad you came to Terrace.
I know what you mean.
I'll watch your six no matter what. Made contact with some of my cousins. It's strange, but a start.
You've got the makings of a strong leader.
Old man left me something. Got a lot to learn before I try leading a clan. Fighting alongside Mandalore's chosen can't hurt.
You're not gonna believe this. I heard from Hilo. She's willing to take me back if I'm willing to show she means more to me than me. Sent the message certified, credits on delivery. Almost cleaned me out just to have it delivered.
I hope you get her back. She's my kind of lady.
One of a kind. Too bad it took me this long to figure it out. I feel like I'm back in my prime. Not that I'd slipped, I'm just unburdened. I owe you for that, so I thought I'd say it. Don't go making a big deal out of it.
That's going on the record.
I'm gonna hear about this for a while, aren't I? I've gotta hand it to you. You really surprised me. You're not what I would call a conventional partner in crime. But we're really turning out to make quite the team.
That mean I'm stuck with you?
I'm afraid so. You and me, we're going to carve out a criminal empire, or at least accumulate one heck of a fortune. Your children's children won't know what to do with it. I'm telling you, wild space is the limit.
Mo kila mo klunki, nyat, ang bumpa bosyuda. Bedwana urbi kila wato bangki, dungko potokanoda.
Looks like you can finally put all this behind you.
Shisa kaba kyota bubanda baki wanki. Kava tuka amishka, kaba no tas ma watila. Tanta zuza, cheska pakuta, kiska tada wata.
The Jedi are broken. The Republic forces are in disarray. Now is the time to strike. You will depart Corellia. Make for the Founder, the Supreme Chancellor's flagship, immediately. The Founder's landing codes will give the Republic fleet little reason to fire upon you.
You think they'll just let me fly right to the Supreme Chancellor?
The Republic should expect deception. We must make things convincing. Captain Horn has prepared an SOS signal using the Republic's ciphers. When you leave the spaceport, you will be pursued by our ships. The Republic will allow you to board, or they risk allowing one of their own to die. We will give them no time for doubt.
Should make a good anecdote for the next time I see Mandalore.
Do not hesitate to dispatch your pursuers if they become troublesome. You will reach the Founder by any means necessary. Once on board, your first priority will be to destroy all crafts in the adjacent hangars, to prevent the Supreme Chancellor from escaping.
Improvised demolition is one of my specialties.
With no means of escape, only the Supreme Guard will stand between you and your prey.
Time to see if the Supreme Guard live up to their name.
I will await you on the Tyrant. The Supreme Chancellor's fate is sealed.
So many people willing to lay down their lives for me. It should never have come to this. There's something I want to tell you, before you do what you came to do.
It's not every day I get to chat with the leader of the Free Galaxy.
I'd ask you to sit, but I prefer not to kid myself. I reviewed the reports surrounding the operation to apprehend you. It's atrocious. A monumental abuse of power. I don't condone what you were doing, but I understand it. It was just your job. June made it personal.
John paid his debt to me in blood. I hope you don't make the same mistake.
That's exactly what I wanted to speak with you about. I've already declassified the real details of yours and June's actions to the public. The fallout will be tremendous. No matter how our meeting concludes, I'll be removed from office.
Tarnishing your reputation doesn't get mine any cleaner.
In this case, you're wrong. The false accusations will disappear as the truth is separated from the lies. It's not a clean slate, but it's what you deserve. I'm willing to take things a step further, if you're willing to work with me.
One good turn deserves another. What are you offering?
Immunity, if you're willing to show me you're not firmly in the Empire's pocket. June believed you were in league with a Sith named Tormund. Is that true?
We have a partnership of convenience, that's all.
It's a partnership you should end. Tormund's a monster. His troops have been butchering Corellians. On Raban, he flattened kilometers of homes, businesses, hospitals. A man like that can't be given more power. Let's fix this while we're in a position to do so.
Well, we haven't had much choice about working with Tormund until now. This could be our out.
Tormund's had us under his thumb far too long. Keep your word and Tormund will disappear.
It's time to show him who's boss.
I understand the risk you're taking. Thank you.
The Supreme Chancellor's been dealt with.
Good. Make for the Tyrant. The fleet will cover your escape.
We'll engage the Imperial fleet, but I'll have to survive this to hold up my end of the bargain. If you can somehow cripple the Tyrant after dealing with Tormund, we can handle the rest.
If I never see that ship again, it'll be too soon.
You reek of vengeance and satisfaction. The Supreme Chancellor's death has excited your passions. Relish it. Experience some small measure of what it is to be Sith. Now, deliver what I have asked of you.
I'm done dancing to your tune, Tormund.
I expected better. This was deserved.
You were way overdue.
Trusting in a tool, however useful, was a mistake. The task of delivering the master stroke I should have reserved for myself. The galaxy would know. None are beyond my reach. All would cower or they would burn. And the Dark Council would see how total victory is achieved.
Even Sith don't get everything they want.
I was hoping to find you alive. Quite a narrow escape. Darth Tormund was not as fortunate, I trust.
I took care of him personally.
Good. At least it's done. Perhaps it's best that I'm getting out of politics. Arranging assassinations couldn't be farther from what I've stood for. After falling this far, I suppose there's no point in trying to recover my principles. Coming clean would only do more harm than good.
Speaking of coming clean, how's my record looking?
You'll be exonerated as I promised. Even if my replacement questions the justification, overturning it would be more trouble than it's worth. I'm also sending a small reimbursement for your lost wages. It isn't much. There are more important things than pride and wealth. I hope you'll continue to use such good judgment in the future.
I killed Tormund because you made the better offer. Bounty hunting is a job. I get paid, you get results. Pass that advice on to your replacement.
Heard from Mandalore lately? No, he's letting you do your thing. You're still blood, though. I'd like to meet him.
I'll look into it for you.
Thanks. Shout if you hear something.
Mr. Takamu!
Sounds like trouble to me.
Iniki! Wafumare tu boto bana wanki wapata ya tuka loka. Una bonko wa uni kupa tontika makitugi.
You're glad that Dreely almost got you killed?
La yama bisto chanaga imecha tonmicha. Hopo mawanka tuduska udwana wada suka kupa. Funta hasa.
It's strange. I haven't always known you. It just doesn't seem possible. It's gotten hard to remember what life was like before we met.
Must have been pretty bad. Better not think about it, really.
Yeah, pretty traumatic, all the years I spent without your ego. I love you, you know. You probably guessed that already.
You want me to say it for you? I love you.
Man, I wish I'd gotten a holo recording of that.
Let's make this an official contract. What do you say?
When you put it that way, how can a girl possibly say no?